Hello and Happy New Year. It's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery. I'm so glad you're here. I have my colors picked out for a ring pour. I have a 14 by 14 inch canvas. I have a cream pitcher that's going to be used. I'm going to start with my hot orchid as long as it'll come out. Why are you being so tough on me today? Oh no. I saw that. The top moved. That could have been a disaster. Alright, I'm just going to try and pour. I'll leave that someplace I can't spill it, like right in another container. I'm going to use white in between my ring pour, in between my layers. Not a lot though. And I did just open that container and I can't believe it's not behaving. The white will often disappear, so this may be a moot point to me. I'm going to have a moment where I try and open this one more time again. There, I got a filament out. Whoa! I think I better be careful. So I'm going to go right ahead. I shook this. This is some Hobby Lobby Master's Touch Orange. Yes, it is. With some iridescent pearl fine from Golden in it. And I think I want to add a little bit of Decor Americana 24 karat gold with a little bit of orange in it. A little more white. I probably don't need as much paint as I think I do, so I better get hustling. I'm going to throw two of those together, and that's okay. Go back to my white. I'm not sure. This is a dioxazine purple, and then it has some iridescent pearl fine in it. And there's not a lot left, so it's a little hard to squeeze out of there. Because I use bottles, I use bottles with marbles. I use marbles in my bottles to mix things up well. And I should not use this Venetian blue. I should use an alternative, which is the Venetian blue with some Anita's white metallic in it. And it looks like very little white is necessary because that blue is wanting to sink away. I have some Decor Americana Peacock, which is next. Put some of that right there and hope it doesn't sink away. Just keep, I really don't want to more than half fill this ring pour cup. That's what I'm attempting. And I really like putting the green gold. Oh, that was, you have to be open. You have to be open. Oh, darn. This is Decor, excuse me, this is a Faux Art green gold, and I've got to be more diligent pretty quick here. I think I got distracted and had to mix up some more hot orchid. This is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed today. Wow. Even more so. It's okay. I'll be alright. and I skipped over, and it doesn't matter because I'm going to put more in. I've got that Peacock from Decor Americana, then I've got the Faux Art Emerald, and I don't mind if these colors mix. Like I said, I think the white will disappear. There is the green gold again. That tip is like broken open. That's weird. They do split. I did have one split the other day. That's it. That's all I'm going to do. For right now, I'm going to move my colors back out of my way so I can tip a canvas. And I'm going to grab that edge catcher that I see right there, if I can. And I can. Just in case I need it. Take my canvas. I want to start off to one side. And I also want to turn my turntable. Now I'm going to like actually attempt to ring pour in my cup. I'm surprised at all the colors that have morphed down to the center. I am not as sure as I was a minute ago that I can get that green to be around the outside edge. So I'm also not that sure that I got enough color in the cup. It could have been a whole cup, I think. I am going to give myself some green gold I don't need to mark that off. And some, because I love the emerald green color shift folk art also with it. Let me give myself some more of that also. We'll see if the orange even shows up. Oh, I remember. It's nice to torch. I'm a little surprised by seeing all that green in the center. I really wasn't expecting it. But I did want to keep the green around the outside edge. I don't think this is going to work out the way I was expecting it to at all. And I don't see any orange, which is really strange. But at least I can see a lot of that hot orchid, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I could have used a whole lot more blue, but I'm not sure it wouldn't have sunk just the same. I have wanted to use the pinks and the greens together for a while now, just to see if I could get flower colors going. I have some very iridescent, like abalone shell colors going on here. I'm liking those. I think I'm going to let all of that go over there. I thought I maybe wouldn't use the edge catcher unless I had to, but I'm not sure what's going to happen with that right yet. I'm glad I turned the light on this other side so you can actually see what's happening. I definitely could have, or I will at some point use, like the Prussian blue or the black in between the layers. There's this, you do watch a wave of paint move, and there's a certain point in time when I sometimes change my mind about being patient and go ahead and use an edge catcher. But right now I'm thinking I'm going to let this funky colored paint just go right over the edge, which is not something I do very often. But if I let it go over the edge and I rock it, then my edge is covered. Start at this end and let that whole line of paint just become part of the process. Give it a little squeeze. It's still attached to the bottom edge, but as it rolls down, I just give it a little bit of a squeeze, and I'm going to lift that right off of there. Turn that right around. It might not be a bad thing. I'm going to use that paint right along that edge again, the new edge, because I didn't have a ton of extra. This might be just slightly different than the way I'm used to doing things. I can fill in, once I scrape off, I use a spatula and scrape off some of the paint that's on my edge catcher. This one I might want to throw back into the canvas. And even cant it at an angle, so I get some different kind of patterns. I've got some muck. Pink and green are a dangerous combination, evidently, for making muck. So I'm not going to recommend this yet. I don't know what that thing is there. That thing there sounds like my husband. Question is, will I be able to keep any green at all? I think it's the fault of the orange in there. That's what I'm going to blame. And I'm going to give myself a little bit of green right here and some turquoise. I don't know if I can get those to... Oh yeah, no, I like that. I don't know if I can get them to come back around. I don't really want any of that paint. That's just yucky looking. So I'm going to get rid of that and grab myself another edge catcher, even paintier than the last one. And hope the new paint I added, paint will flow to paint. So if I can get some flow going, come on, you can do it. Maybe not. Alright, so since I really do want that to flow there, I'm going to make sure that I have enough. I think that's going to work this time. I got a bubble. I got some good colored paint there now. I'm just gonna fill in my spaces, my gaps. Oh, that's green, that's okay. Thought I was going to get rid of it, but I decided to use it. It's cheerful. It's like a big rose. So, I have choices to make, and they include using the peacock, just like I did the other colors on the other side, to flow this paint over, because I don't want to waste any paint, and I kind of like what I've got. I'm not sure how it's going to turn out, but I kind of like it. Rock that a little bit. I can even take a chance and flow it down some. Careful once your fingers are painty. It gets a little precarious. Come on, you can do it. Just touch that gap. Well, they're pretty colors, so mission accomplished as far as that goes. Sometimes if I don't really like what's happening, I will go back in and add more colors, but since I like this edge is crazy wild. I like the green and the turquoise and the green gold all together. I'm going to get to a point where things are going to start to drip over for me though. So that's cool. I think as far as paintings go, that might be considered cute. I'm going to grab an OXO almond turning spatula, my little one. I'm going to put some of my extra green paint right here because I don't think it's going to hurt anything. I might even grab, I'll show you that. I might even grab all that together. Because again, the name of my first book on the Amazon link, except for that lump of paint, that's not invited. I just sort of allow the edge of the falling paint to fall toward the other paint, and I don't press it in like I'm not painting with the spatula. I see that thing in there though. Now I don't mind that at all. I love, love, love that hot orchid. That hot orchid is the bomb. I am going to take a Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatula. All these spatulas are available on my Amazon link that's right below the video on the Linktree link, where you can also find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links. I have a bunch more paint in this cup, and it's sort of sort of teasing me, telling me to go ahead and use it. Wherever. See, I said I wouldn't, and then I did. You can't trust me. I do what I want. But there's still a little more in there, but I'm going to try and restrain myself. This I don't like. So I'm going to roll it up with my skewer to remove it. And you'll never know it was there. And this I might have to either torch or tip. Let's make sure that wasn't a thing in there. No, I guess not. Let's give it one more little tip. Yeah, it's spreading out pretty nicely. I'm liking this. And I'm liking how the other paint is moving too. That I like that sharp, oops, almost knocked some paint off. I like this sharp little leafy shape in there. And I like my residuals on my edge catcher, so that'll be fortuitous. I think I'm going to torch and call this good. That was not a bad experiment. I don't know that the orange was a really great idea. I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. I'm going to tell you guys thank you for the thumbs up and all the donations that helped keep me painting all this time. Thank you for joining in the monthly drawing. The drawing prizes can be found on the exhibition video, on the end screen video of every video. I bulk edit them into place. So every month there's a new exhibition video, and you can find new prizes. They can be paintings or books and paintings. And last month was a calendar. And I want to say thank you guys for being here. This is cool. I think I want to blow it out a little bit though. Not that I'm happy with finding out I stuck the straw in the paint. It's bitter. It's a really good opportunity right now to find out how the hot orchid, when it's added like that extra, is going to react to things. I don't have many rules, and if I did make rules, I'd probably break them anyway. I'm going to have just one little spiral. I'm going to say that's for Sally. And you can't trust me, so there's probably another one coming. There we go. Couple more. Okay, so what should I tell you? I told you thank you, and thank you very much for the comments that keep my morale boosted. I really appreciate that. Look for my Amazon link where you can find my 2 books. It's on the link tree below the video, underneath the description, and probably underneath Show More. And my books are Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities. My community board on my YouTube channel has tomorrow's video posted. You can also shop the Teespring clothing through my YouTube channel below the banner, or look at the clothing underneath the video. If you want something to become all over print leggings or all over print t-shirts, please let me know and I might give it a shot. This is really cool. The more I look at it, the more I like it. It's very springy. We torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint. If bubbles form, they harden and they're hard to get rid of. If they don't harden, then they pop and they leave little craters, and we don't like either one of those things. I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixtures. You can find my paint pouring recipe below the video. The reason I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixtures is because it's meant to prevent cracking and crazing, and it does a very, very, very good job of it. Under my link tree also you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, and Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Facebook groups, Fans and Collectors, Totes and More, and Appreciation Group. Appreciation Group, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group is for students. If you have questions, please feel free to ask me. If there is any interest in purchasing a painting, you need the hashtag from the title of the video, and you can use the email address below the link tree. I also give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you dearly. I hope you come again. There's a video every day, and sometimes 4 to 6 on weekends, depending on whether I post Sunday night or not. I post Friday and Saturday day at 3:15. Boy, I'm confused. And also at 10 p.m. So I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. This is Priscilla. I'm going to zoom in. I probably could have used some enamel and gotten some cells if I'd wanted cells, but I really just wanted to play with the hot orchid. The hot orchid is from Color Art. It's called Prism Pour. It's expensive and worth every penny. I love you guys. I'll see you on. Bye for now. Priscilla out. Oh, check out I have 1,800 videos. They're organized by playlists. So if you need something, ask me. I'll give you a link. And if you look, you'll find them organized by the 100 and by topic and genre. Bye for now. See you soon, hopefully. Later.